The book of Genesis tells the story of creation. In Genesis chapter 6 verse 4 we find a curious statement. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of man and they bore children to them. These were the mighty men who were of old, the men of renown. This short passage raises many questions. Who are the Nephilim? Who are the sons of God and daughters of man? And why are they significant? The word Nephilim is only found a few times in the Bible. It's a Hebrew word that is often translated as giants. However, the meaning is debated. Some scholars believe it refers to powerful warriors, while others believe it refers to supernatural beings. The passage in Genesis connects the Nephilim with the sons of God and daughters of man. This has led to different interpretations. Some believe the sons of God were angels, while others believe they were simply humans who were righteous. The identity and nature of the Nephilim are a mystery. The Bible doesn't give us a lot of information. However, the passage in Genesis chapter 6 verse 4 suggests they were important. They were the offspring of a union between divine beings and humans, and they were known for their strength and power. There are many interpretations of who the Nephilim were. Some people believe they were the offspring of fallen angels and human women. This interpretation is based on the phrase, sons of God in Genesis chapter 6 verse 4. In the Old Testament, the term sons of God can refer to angels. Another interpretation is that the Nephilim were the result of intermarriage between different tribes or groups of people. For example, some scholars believe the sons of God were a tribe of powerful rulers who married women from a different tribe, the daughters of man. A third interpretation is that the Nephilim were simply a group of large and powerful people who lived in the ancient world. This interpretation sees the passage in Genesis chapter 6 verse 4 as more of a legend or myth. Each of these interpretations has its strengths and weaknesses. There is no clear consensus among scholars about who the Nephilim were. The Nephilim appear in various ancient texts and mythologies. In some stories they are described as giants who were wiped out in a great flood. In other stories they are seen as powerful warriors who posed a threat to the gods. The Nephilim captured the imagination of many cultures. They became a part of folklore and mythology throughout the world. Stories of giants are found in many cultures, from Greece and Rome to the Americas and the Middle East. The widespread belief in giants suggests that there may be some historical basis to these stories. Perhaps there were groups of people in the ancient world who were unusually tall and strong. Or maybe the stories of giants are a way of explaining the existence of megalithic structures like Stonehenge. Despite the many theories, the true identity of the Nephilim remains a mystery. They continue to fascinate and intrigue us to this day. The Bible doesn't offer much information about the Nephilim. We know they were living before the flood in Noah's time. We also know they were considered mighty warriors. Outside the Bible we find more stories about the Nephilim. The Book of Enoch, an ancient Jewish text, describes the Nephilim in greater detail. It says they were the offspring of angels who rebelled against God. These angels, called the Watchers, taught humans forbidden knowledge and corrupted them. The Book of Giants, another ancient text, also mentions the Nephilim. It describes their great size and strength. It also tells of their wickedness and their eventual destruction in the flood. While the Bible doesn't endorse everything in these extra-biblical books, they show us how ancient people viewed the Nephilim. They saw them as powerful beings, often associated with evil and judgment. The story of the Nephilim, though shrouded in mystery, serves as a reminder of the spiritual world and its potential influence on humanity.